In today's tutorial, we'll be talking about reporting and how you can pull the insights you need to make the most use out of your marketing automation tool. So let's log in and I'll see you there. Now that we're logged in, let's go ahead and get started. So on the left-hand side here, we're going to be talking about Web Assistant. So let us choose this option. And over here, you'll see when you click it, you'll see two options. You'll see websites and web apps. Now, there's some pretty cool things that happen here, but let's look at the web apps first. We're not going to go through this one because I don't think it's as prevalent for what most people need. So this is something that you can do on your own as we go through the other option. So I just want to show you what it looks like when you go through this process. So users are on an application, they'll be performing actions, and then they'll report on the other user activities. Essentially what Web Assistant does is it takes a URL, a tracking URL, a pixel, if you will. If you are familiar with the Google or the Facebook pixels, you can put this piece of code on a web app, on a website, whatever it is, and it'll start tracking it. It'll track the activities of a user, and it'll allow you to create forms, pop-ups based on certain criteria, and allow them to fill out and have information be popped into marketing automation. So essentially it's going to create reports on user activities, then you can assign them scores, you can put them into lists, and you can set up nurturing campaigns for your leads. Now, this could be really beneficial for someone who is on, let's say, a trial of a web app. If you have a web app out there that is a free version and they're trialing it, this would be a great way to go about it and track their usage of it and see and assign scores and see how they're actually utilizing it. So that's a great option there. For the most part, we're going to be talking about websites because I think that's the most prevalent in most people's use cases. So if we select this, again, we'll have kind of an overview here where someone's visiting your website, they're going to be performing actions, signing up, receiving an email campaign, making a purchase. And through all of this, it's actually being tracked by Web Assistant. So you can put them into lists, you can assign them tags when they do something, and you can create nurturing campaigns with those leads. So let's go ahead and just dive right into it. Now we can go through this and it'll tell you a little bit about it and how to convert it. So it's kind of the process of it. And let's say we want to add to our website. So in this case, we're going to want to add it to demo1.clientric.co. So we're going to proceed there. And this is the code that gets generated. So we can copy this to our clipboard and just copy and paste it into our website. And we can also send it as an email. So let's just take me in. So let's just dive right into it. So now that we have this account set up, this website set up, it's going to be tracking everything on those pages, on the goals that we set, if there's any events. And overall, we can set up missed goals. We can go through purchase abandonment. We can go through smart pop-ups, and we can have a setup system over here as well, which we can change any different types of settings that we might need to. So we're going to dive into a lot of this in more detail in the future, but I did want to highlight that this is how you'd go about setting it up. And as you can see by scrolling through, there are going to be a ton of options that we can track and measure. So I think it's important that we go through this setup and just make sure that you know how to use it, because it can be overwhelming to a lot of people, and there are a ton of things we can do here. So we'll be diving into more in the future, but we can also over here on the more side, create a tracking URL, send the code as an email. Again, if we happen to lose it, we can validate our domain, our web page, whatever it is, to make sure everything's set up properly. Then we can also delete it. So if we were to delete this right now, we would be gone. So now we're back here. So let's just skip and add my website, demo1.clientric.co, or demo1.clientric.co, I should say. We're going to proceed. Let's go ahead and it recreates it. So I hope that's been helpful. We're going to be diving into a lot more of these details in the future. So stay tuned for that, and make sure you subscribe below to our channel. We want to make sure that everyone's getting this content as soon as it comes out, and to make sure we reach people who need to see this. So make sure that you also like and comment on our videos, and also join us on our Facebook and Instagram pages, where we're building a great community and we can't wait to have you there. So that's it from us. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.